Colonials.
And we welcome you back courtside here at the Sewell Center, and it's time for the postgame show brought to you by the Ground Round in Moon Township. We're now joined by Colonial Associate Head Coach Charlie Buscaglia. And Coach Charlie, a 65-48 victory over the Central Connecticut State Blue Devils. You said after the game at Kent State what a tough game this was going to be, and you guys ran the Blue Devils out of the gym.
We worked really hard, and I think we grew a lot from that win last time. And we were talking about how this might be something that really was good for us to get this last win before conference, because we tasted it now. We know we can do it, and we just rotated everybody, and everybody that came in gave us a big lift, and they really wanted it, and they stayed after it. And we played 2 halves.
What an impressive freshman performance. Brandy Jackson didn't score today, but she didn't turn the basketball over either. And then you had Ashley Ravelli and Lou Matali combined for 27 points. Matali a new career high with 19 of her own, and Ravelli did a great job running the point when Jackson went out. It was just a great performance by all 3 freshmen.
Oh, all 3 of them. I mean, they all are finding their little niche in the team. You got Randy's being more steady and stuff. We wanted to be a little more aggressive and work on shooting the ball with confidence, but she was really steady for us and strong with the ball. She broke people down really well because they were a high-pressure team, and she did a good job of relieving a lot of that pressure. Obviously, when Ashley's on the floor as a freshman, she's a very smart player, and she doesn't turn the ball over also, and she's been able to handle that role and coming into the point guard and playing the 2. That's a tough thing, especially for a freshman. I mean, really, especially for a freshman. So when she's on the court, she gives us a lot of stability, and then, obviously Lou, just has a real pure shot, and, when her shot starts going in and she's fresh, she's able to make them pretty well. That gets us up in the scoring like we need. So, Lou came in and scored, but everybody played a really good game. I mean, everybody had their part.
Colonials victors over Central Connecticut State 65-48. RMU now 2-10 on the year, but more importantly 1-0 in the NEC. Talk about Kelly Hartwell coming off the bench today, Coach Charlie. 9 points, 6 rebounds. She had an assist, a block shot, and a steal. 20 great minutes off the bench from the reserve from Virginia.
Oh, yeah, she gave us, we got to have people that attack the basket, and she gave us attacking the basket today really well, and she does a great job on defense, pressuring the ball and tipping the ball and getting a big steal for us. So, we like to put her off the bench, and, she comes in and she gives us a list, and she definitely did, especially in the first half, and then in the second half. Again, I think the game was around 12 or 14, and she lifted us back to 18 or 20, and that's what the type of player she needs to be. When you come off the bench, you got to be a spark plug, and that athleticism when she's feeling good, she's just second to nobody when it comes to getting off the floor and going to the basket.
11 points and 16 rebounds come from your center position today. Anna Gailite also had a pair of blocks, so Anna Cavasala and Anna Gailite really played some of their best basketball of the year.
Well, Anna Gailite couldn't put the ball in the basket today, but again, the defensive presence and getting 6 offensive rebounds is something that we look at more than just putting the ball in the basket. And I would say this is one of Anna Cavasala's best games. Last game I thought was her coming out party as far as going down with the injury, having to get stitched up at halftime, and then coming back today now she's given us 2 games in a row where she's been steady and done a good job for us. So they both played a pretty good game today. Anna Cavasala, I'd say, especially the fact that she came off the bench again and gave us 2 in a row, that gives us a lot of hope now. They're saying, hey, if she can be a steady player for us inside, now we know we have 2 people that we can count on in there just instead of 1 like it's been for a little while.
Well, obviously we know what we have from Artemis Spanu. 16 points, 14 rebounds again today, a pair of assists, a block shot, and a steal. But we saw Britta Emberg come in and play 3 or 4 quality minutes, giving Artemis Spanu a rest. How important is it to know that Emberg can come in and play like that?
Oh, it was a situation where Artie had picked up her second, and we didn't want her to get her third because we knew this game was far from over. So we went to Britta, and, she did a great job in there for those 3 minutes. I mean, I think she got an offensive rebound. She tipped it out and, didn't hurt us at all defensively and did a great job talking. And, that must have been a little bit of a shock for her when I called her number to get her over there because she hadn't, really come in much in the first half lately. And, she responded really well. So that makes you feel good as a coach saying that she's still in. She's still mentally in, that she'll come in just out of nowhere and say, hey, Britta, we need you to get in there. She went in there and she gave us 3 minutes. It makes us feel good now. So maybe you'll see her get that, that look again, even when Artemis might not need a sub for a foul. Maybe she just needs a sub. If she continues to do that for us, she's going to get more minutes.
65-48, Robert Morris defeats Central Connecticut State. Adam Gusky and Charlie Buscaglia in the postgame show brought to you by the Ground Round. Artemis Spanu, 16 points, 14 rebounds today. Not her best performance by any stretch of the imagination, but of course she's ailing with a death in her family, and her teammates really picked her up today.
Yeah, Artemis, you know, just a few days back, you know, found out that, you know, a very close relative of her grandfather had passed away back in Greece. And obviously being that far away, you know, there's no way to get there and back. You know, we obviously told her, you know, you can go back if you need to go back, Artie. We can get you back there. But, you know, Artemis said, no, I want to stay here. I want to stay with my team. It's just going to take me a little bit. And we all comforted her, and we hoped that she would be able to come out here and go. But it was very understandable if she didn't have her best performance. I mean, not many players, you know, can be able to come back and do that. I know I would have been really tough on me when I lost my grandfather back in '09. It was a really tough thing in my life. So I give her a lot of credit in the world for being out there and giving us what she did. And, you know, she didn't play a bad game. You know, the turnovers were there again, but, you know, she had to put back and the rebound and the stuff that we needed her to do, and she did enough for us, believe me. I mean, she had 14 rebounds again, and those 14 rebounds are big rebounds. I mean, we need rebounding, and without Artemis rebounding the ball like that, you know, things would have been a lot closer, believe me.
Looking forward, you've got the Bryant Bulldogs this upcoming Monday morning. Should be a great crowd on hand for elementary school day, and look to go to 2-0 in the NEC.
Oh, of course, it's always that, you know, that game that you know, that early game that, you know, the team has to come ready to play in that game, because it's, you know, it's early morning. You're a little out of your routine, you know, actually a lot out of your routine, and you know, you got to get up and you got to go. So, you know, we're going to watch the film tonight. You know, we never plan ahead, you know, so, you know, we finished this game, and now we're going to go find out how we're going to play Bryant, and, you know, tomorrow we got to get it all in. You know, we got to get in early, because, you know, we could turn around and play the next day, and it's early. So, you know, it's a tough scout for us now, but, you know, Bryant's well coached, and they got a lot of energy, and they're building that program up every year. So, you know, we got a big task on hand to, you know, come back and get this win, but we'll do the best job we can, and I just love the way the team's going. I think they're going really well. The freshmen are playing really well. I mean, how many teams could say they start a 1, 2, and a 3 freshman, you know, and able to come out there and, you know, perform the way we did today? I'm proud of them. They're, you know, we can't get, you know, complacent now, but I'm proud of them for where they've gone, and we got to keep moving in the right direction.
Associate Head Coach Charlie Buscaglia, thanks a lot for your time. We'll talk to you again on Monday, hopefully after your second victory in the NEC.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank everybody that's listening back home and watching back home, you know, and supporting this team. I know we got off to a rough start, but we've won 2 in a row now, and we're 1-0 in the league. So please tune in on Monday, and you know, wherever you're watching across the world, if you're watching your daughter play, you know, if you're watching your friend play, you know, these kids are working their butt off. Stay close to this team. We're going to go far.
RMU with the